Welcome to Outdoor Voyages. I'm Elliot, and today we are going to start exploring Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve. Colorado. Place is absolutely gorgeous. Guys, just made camp here at the Sand Dunes Lodge campground, and it's not too bad. That site you guys just saw is what my tent's overlooking right now. Life is sweet. Tomorrow we're gonna be hitting the dunes up. We'll be hiking a few miles. Wasn't able to get any reservations in for the campgrounds today. Apparently they're full. It's on a first come first served basis. So I'm gonna get up early tomorrow, be there by 7. The guy said between 7 and 8 is where you want to get your permit. So I have my 7-day pass for the park now, and I'm gonna look to get some camping done up there and head further up into the mountains after we explore the dunes a little bit tomorrow. Well folks, this is the first time I've ever seen the sun set on the Rocky Mountains. It is magnificent to say the least. Wow. Morning everyone, just spent my first night here at the Sand Dunes Lodge. Absolutely love this place. I took a drive down this morning, and they have showers and a bathroom, and they also have little cabins down over there at the bottom of the hill, or I'll show you. Right down there is where the cabins are, and then right down there is where the bathrooms and showers are. That is amazing. Just found out that all the backcountry permits are taken indefinitely, so that means it could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now. So I just paid to stay an extra night where I just did, and gonna go explore the dunes a little bit today, and then tomorrow we're gonna go explore the mountains a little bit up in the dunes, well above further in the dunes.
Yeah.
So in front of me now, I'm going to start hiking towards the dunes. Today we are going to conquer what's known as Star Dune, which is the tallest dune in the area. And it's over 700 feet tall, and it's way out there. Probably see some people hiking on it right now. Yep. We'll be up there soon enough. So I've started my hike towards Star Dune, and so far the terrain's pretty easy, other than the elevation with the thin air. Well, the thinner air, it's not bad, but it takes your breath away sometimes, literally. But the terrain's pretty easy, a little sandy, nothing, no rocks to step over, nothing like that. It's pretty easy so far, but still have a river to Oh, there's a beetle, big beetle. Still have a river to cross, and then it's off to the dunes after that. So might be getting my feet wet. You know, just looking out around, and just how vast and open everything is. It's just amazing. Love it. We are now entering the sand dunes wilderness. Oh, and I got a creek to cross. Oh, that's lovely. All right, here we go. Whew. Oh man, whew. That's cold. Whew. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Water was kind of refreshing. Time to change my socks now. On second thought, I think I might just go barefoot. After all, I am on sand. Well, I have started my ascent of Star Dune, which is in the background right there. So, pretty big up close, not gonna lie. A little intimidating. We'll get it. So to give you guys a heads up of where we're at so far, there's people all the way down there over by the creek. Just to show you how far we've gone. Yep. Oh boy, that's a far way. We still have not too much further to go. Some people sliding down the dunes. Taking a quick break. Well, we climbed what I thought was Star Dune, but that is what I have to go up to get to Star Dune. So, more climbing. So we made it to the top of Star Dune, and the view is absolutely spectacular. I think they say it's over 30 square miles of just sand dunes. Pretty cool. So I'm coming back down from Star Dune, and I am still rocking the bare feet. Now, the sun's been beating down on the sand, so it's really, really hot. So to save my feet, I'm actually sliding into the sand instead of walking on top of it. And it seems to be working out because that sand is super hot on the surface. I mean, really hot, but yeah, it's one heck of a climb, one heck of a view, and we still have all that to cover. So it was roughly about a 2.5 mile ordeal, and one heck of a climb, and the altitude makes it a little bit more difficult, but it's totally worth it when you get to the top. So I just got down on the level ground now, and I had to put socks on because this sand is just so hot. I probably burned myself in a couple places, but to give you guys an overview of where we just went, we followed that ridge line all the way up. It came up to the top here, and then it dips down over top of that ridge. And we went up and then climbed up to that point up there. That's called High Dune, and on the other side of that is a ridgeline that follows up and leads to Star Dune. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of where we went. Well, everybody, making my way back to the visitor center now, where I'm parked at, and that was a really good morning. It's about lunchtime, so I think what I'm going to do is get back in the vehicle, head up to camp, get some lunch, and then we still have the whole day rest ahead of me, so wait and see what it brings. I have nothing else planned. Pretty much did what I had planned to do today, so We'll wait and see. Wanted to touch base on this too. One of the biggest debates with everybody I met coming up and going back down from Star Dune was the elevation difference. Now, the elevation says that, at least on my GPS here, said there's roughly about 750 to 760 feet climbed above sea level. Well, that's impossible because I found out here it goes by the base on which the elevation is at. And so right now we're at 8,200 feet. And so we were just briefly at around a little over 9,000 feet above sea level. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm stopping to eat lunch now. Just got back from the sand dunes, and I wanted to show you guys my stove system here that I think I'm going to start doing over a gas stove. What I have right now is I got some water on. I'm trying to boil for a Mountain House chili mac with beef. I love it. And anyway, so what I'm using here is called a buddy burner. And essentially what it is just a can, aluminum can, with coiled up cardboard. And then you just fill that up with wax and let it dry, and then it burns for anywhere between 2 to 4 hours. Now the ones I make usually go around between 3 and 4 hours long. So as you can tell here, it's pretty good. And then I have my Vargo titanium wood stove here as a wind guard for it. So it actually works out pretty well, and I'm getting to like it pretty well. I will say too though, the weird thing about Colorado being at this elevation is that when you're trying to boil water, first off, it takes forever. Second of all, when it does start finally boiling, getting those bubbles and steaming, you can actually drink it and it feels like lukewarm water. And it's so weird. And I actually found that out this morning when I went to go make coffee. Now the one thing I will say that is a downside to using a buddy burner is it leaves a soot on the bottom of your can or whatever it is you're using to boil your water or whatnot, or cook your meals. And so what I'm doing, and it gets everywhere, it's super messy. So I just brought a Shemay, or whatever you want to call it, a Shemog, whatever, and I'm just using it basically just to wipe it off, just like that. And comes off pretty well. Really like this thing, and makes a good blanket, makes a good towel, makes a good just about anything you can use it to sit on. I mean, it's a good face shield, head shield from the sun. I love it. So I am starting the Mosca Trail Loop. It's a quick half-mile trail, but I figured I'd give it a quick hike and I don't know, give me more footage. So here we have, starting off as a bridge with a little creek. On this trail, and there seems to be quite a few switchbacks. Nothing too big, but oh, there it goes. Should have been paying attention. Oh well, what can you do? Oh, I might have some rain coming. Didn't notice that before. Well, I guess we'll keep trucking along as fast as we can. It's amazing how quickly Colorado's landscape can change so dramatically in such a short distance. It's just unreal. So I stand corrected. This is the Montville Nature Trail, which is a half a mile long, so it's a quick little loop. What are you doing out here? Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just gonna walk past you there. Oh, there he goes. So we've arrived at another trailhead here. That's the Mosca Pass. Huh, might be a little interesting thing to do tomorrow. Came across this little memorial here. for, I guess, someone named Lieutenant Zebulon M. Pike, who was the first American to record his impressions of the Great Dunes. Huh. That's interesting. Been told there's a lot of bears up and around these mountains and such, and I guess the best way to avoid an encounter with one is to make noise. So I'm whistling a bunch of different songs and whatnot, just to sort of pass the time too. Another way of enjoying nature. We are at the parking lot now, but I figured give you a quick video, a little thing to pass the time. Now while I'm here, I think I'll go to the visitor center. Why the heck not? So right down there is where the visitor center is. So I wanted to share with you guys a little history fact about the sand dunes and the underlying valley that actually surrounds it. Apparently thousands of years ago, this valley right behind me here used to be a giant lake from melting glaciers and whatnot, and during the fall of the last ice age, it dried up. And when it dried up, it made a sand base. And over thousands of years, the winds slowly kick the dust and whatnot, and they accumulate at the base of the mountains, which you probably can't see them through the trees there, but the sand essentially collected at the base of the mountains and created what we see now as the Great Sand Dunes. Well, it looks like we've hit the road to cross over to the visitor center. Guess we'll take a walk through. Well, we have come to the visitor center, but we're going to turn around and head back the other way because I've already been there. Once today, and a lot of interesting things in there as far as the history of this area goes and its geology and how it's changed. So we're gonna head back to the parking lot. You know, the one thing about being up here in this environment is that it might seem cool, but it's really important to stay hydrated because you could actually lose a lot of water and you won't even know it. And one of the first signs of dehydration is a dry mouth. And I'm starting to get the start of that, but I spent most of the day in the dunes and it got pretty hot, not gonna lie. So tonight on the menu, instant mashed potatoes. Booyah. Morning everybody, it is Monday, May 21st. Woke up around 6:30, got up around 7, did some laundry, got a shower. That was amazing. Got all the sand and everything out of all my clothes, and it was a little chilly this morning, not as chilly as last night. Last night got down below 34 degrees. This morning I think it was around 40, 42. But I did wake up to a little bit of rain, and I'm going to show you guys my tent setup here soon. So this is the tent I've been using. It is the Ozark Trail single person tent. I'll tell you what, for 35 bucks, brand new, this tent is amazing. It's spacious, and for as tall as I am, I'm 6'8", and I still have leg room in there, at least 2 more feet. And it rained this morning, and it kept the rain out. And you know, I have no complaints about this tent whatsoever. Sleeping bag by Elite Survival Sleep Systems. It's around 120 bucks, and it's rated for 40 degrees. Now, I was a little uncomfortable the past couple nights, and so I went to the store down the road and bought this fleece just to throw on top. Kept me pretty warm this morning, no complaints. Now the biggest thing that I like is this pillow by Alps Mountaineering. This thing is amazing. You don't wake up to a cold head. You get up to relieve yourself or something at night. You guys sit back down, put your head back down, and within seconds, it's warm again. This thing is awesome. I love it. So this is what that pillow looks like when it's pressed down and compacted. Super small, fits in the palm of my hand. I think it weighs like 2.4 ounces, 2.5 I think. So it's really lightweight. I love it. I'm gonna get packed up and get some stuff together and head back into the park, see if we can stay an extra night. And I think we're gonna be exploring a little bit into the mountains today. Maybe hit the dunes a little bit, I'm not sure yet. Haven't really made up my mind, but either way, we're gonna do some exploring today. So today we are going to be doing the Dunes Overlook Trailhead. Going right up here. Really lucked out today on the camping permit. I just happened to swing into the visitor center just out of curiosity, and they happen to have some available. So I will be staying the night today at Buck Creek Campground. It's about 1.2 mile hike, and right next to it is the Dunes Trail, which we're going to hit up after we set up camp. So keep you guys updated as we go along the trail. Just looking out, seeing how this landscape changes so dramatically. I mean, you have mountains all the way out in the background, and then you have a valley, then you have a sand shelf with sand dunes, and then here you have sort of a grassy plain, and then more mountains. Really cool. Well, looks like we've come across a gully, and what appears, or it sounds like, a little stream down there. So they're calling for scattered thunderstorms this afternoon and into tomorrow night, or tonight I should say. And I brought some rain gear. I'm gonna try and get my tent set up early, because I don't know what time these storms are supposed to come in, but it's only supposed to be, I think the highest is supposed to be like 46% chance tonight, and that's around 2 a.m. So, I don't know. We'll set up camp, see how things go, and then we're going to explore the mountainside a little bit. I'll tell you what, these switchbacks here with the sandy soil make it really hard to walk. And down there you still have the creek. Whoop. It's also very narrow. Like I said, the sand doesn't help much. Oh. Now I'll tell you what, that sandy switchback back there was no joke. Holy moly. I mean, soil is still pretty sandy, so it's a little hard to walk on, especially if you're going uphill. Well, it looks like we have arrived at our destination, and a lot of open spots around here. Even trails going down into the creek, get water. So I started exploring the campground a little bit, and as you can see, it's just pretty much wilderness back here. I have a tent set up right behind those trees over there, if you can see it. I don't know, might be able to. But I've been looking for a spot to hang my food bag, because bears and other wildlife are a big problem back in the backcountry here at the park. And I don't know where I'm gonna set up or hang my bear bag. I mean, everything you see here is what I have to work with, and it's all just dead spruce trees or whatnot. Now, there was a spot down at the bottom of the gully where the stream is, but it's a dead tree, and I don't want to hang my thing on a dead tree and have some bear climb up it and snap the branch and make off with my food. I mean, it's not like I have too far of a hike to go to get back to my vehicle, but I don't know. I will keep searching around, and then later on we're going to go explore a little bit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, bears aren't the only wildlife you have to worry about out here. I've seen some stuff over at the visitor center about the wildlife in this area, and they have coyotes and mountain lions. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled. I do have some pepper spray, so I doubt anything should pop up and attack me, but if not, then it's gonna have a really bad day. Hopefully a worse day than me, because I do not want to have a worse day than it. That would just be bad. Finally got the spot to hang my bag from the bears. It was that spot that I was talking about earlier. It's here, I'll show you. It's right there. That was the worst thing I've probably ever had to do while camping. And then it comes down, and then I have it tied off to this tree right here. But yeah, I probably spent an hour trying to cook that up. What a pain in the butt. Oh, well, at least my food's safe. So now that we have the bear bag hanged up, I'm going to take a quick hike and go to the dunes overlook. So, should be fun. So remember me saying about the shame or the shamog? Well, it's around my neck right now. It literally has thousands of uses. I mean, towel, washcloth, anything you can think of. And today, well, yesterday I cleaned my dishes. Today, it's protecting my neck from the sun. I got really sunburnt yesterday at the dunes, and since I'm going to be going at higher elevation today than the dune I was on yesterday, the sun is going to be a little intense. going on, everybody? Well, cooking up my last meal for the night here. It's gonna hurt me a little bit to leave this place tomorrow morning, but I've had a great time, no complaints whatsoever. The scenery is absolutely out of this world. I would definitely love to come back here sometime, and I think I will. Morning, everybody. As you can see, we got a little bit of snow last night, and I was not expecting that. It was thunderstorming all night, and I woke up to my tent actually sagging. If you can see, I broke all the snow off the top. There's not much left there now, but yeah, it was quite the surprise waking up to that. But it's beautiful out here. What can you expect from the mountains though, right? I love it. Well, everyone, my battery on my camera is running low, and it's about to die, so I'm gonna get camp packed up and get something to eat, get something in my system, and I'm gonna check out. And when I get my camera charged later on this evening, I'll get back to you guys. Catch you guys later. What's going on, everybody? Had to make a quick roadside stop here to see Treasure Falls. I'm actually gonna be taking the primitive trail and bypassing the main one so that we can avoid some of the people. This is really cool. Man, you have to climb a hill or something else. Yeah. Oh, that's a hill and a half to climb up. Wow. We still have more to go. I'll tell you what, Colorado has by far been one of the funnest, most fun I've ever had. Hiking or camping. I mean, everything here is just so diverse as far as weather, climate, terrain, everything. It's all just so beautiful. Oh, I love it. I just came back down from there, or came up from that way, I should say. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can't beat it. Well, looks like we got a stream to cross. Oh. Oh. Wow. Getting closer to the falls. Not too much further. Huh. Oh wow. It's really misty and really cold. There it is. There it is, everybody. Treasure Falls. Oh, that is just awesome. I'm actually getting kind of wet right here. Well, let's see what this brings. It says this area is closed, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. The parking lot's just right down there, so yeah, not too much of a hike, not too strenuous. So even if you take the primitive trail over the main trail, you'll still wind up on either end if you want to do a loop. It's a nice little, I'd say close to a half-mile round trip hike. It's actually really nice. There's actually a side trail here that says it leads to an overlook. Let's see what that looks like. Oh wow. All the mountains and the valley. Wow. You know, this is another reason why I love Colorado. The place is absolutely gorgeous. Everywhere you go. Never a sore sight for sore eyes. Never. Just beautiful. Oh, driving right now to Fourmile Falls trailhead right outside of Pagosa Springs, Colorado. Just drive through the mountains and stuff like that. I mean, it was just too gorgeous for me not to stop and check something out, but unfortunately, all the most of the trailheads along the San Juan National Forest are closed right now, and they don't open up until Memorial Day. So, oh well, I guess I'm SOL by a week. But who knows? We'll see what this holds, and hey, can't wait to hit it. See you there. What's going on, everybody? Just arrived at the Fourmile Falls trailhead, and quite a few vehicles here, but I had to follow this gravel road for about 8 miles, and it wasn't actually too bad. It wasn't that bumpy, not really many potholes, but they even have a bathroom here in the parking lot. That's cool. But today it's about a 3 mile hike, so it's about a 6 mile total hike today, heading to the falls, and we're gonna hit it here soon, and catch you guys later. So we're just walking up here to the trailhead, and apparently you can take pack animals on this, like horses and donkeys and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. So we'll just keep on going, 3 miles. So walking down this first hill, looks like we have a little stream. Oh, the air smells so good in here. Like fresh pine. Oh, I love it. So I wanted to veer off the trail a little bit, show you guys why a lot of the trails and stuff in Colorado around this time of year are still closed until after Memorial Day. This stuff. Snow. There is still snow in the lower parts of the Rockies this time of year, and you know, it's quite a shame, but what can you do? Mother Nature is very unpredictable. Well, there's the next creek we gotta cross, somewhere down there, but the scenery, you just cannot beat it. So I just ran into a couple back there from Oklahoma, and they said they tried getting down to the falls, and apparently after the stream we're gonna cross, they say there's a lot of deadfall and whatnot, which I stopped at the ranger station in Pagosa Springs before I came out here to get a couple of maps and see what I could find out about all the trails and whatnot. And they did say there would be some deadfall, but according to what they said, the deadfall is very thick to where you're almost picking your way through. And I don't know, we might be getting our feet wet crossing that stream, but we'll see when we get there. Now apparently, one of the biggest things you gotta worry about while hiking in the mountains here is flash thunderstorms. Now they can get dark at a moment's notice. It's actually starting to get dark right over the mountain on the other side of me here, on the other side of the camera. But yeah, there's apparently a big risk for that. And I don't know. I'll just have to keep my ears peeled for thunder, because I don't want to get caught in that. And if I am, I have rain gear, a couple other things to wait out a storm if I have to, but we'll just keep trucking along. So we just hit our first of the deadfall. That was something else. But over here, looks like, holy moly. Oh, you can hardly see the trail. Holy crap. Wow. Oh boy. I think, where's the trail? Oh, there it is. Oh, thought I got lost. I thought I lost the trail. Oh, getting through all this deadfall. Oh. So walking up here, there's a trail right over there, and then there's a trail with a little cairn right here leading down towards a stream. I don't know which one to take because the map doesn't mention anything about two trails, but since this one seems to be the only thing that's been marked, I guess we'll go down this way, take our chances. So I hit some more deadfall, and of course the trail is nowhere to be seen. Oh, I don't know, I see some trample marks on the ground, so I think we're gonna follow them then, see where it takes us. But yeah, they weren't kidding about the deadfall here. I already had to step over about a half dozen trees or so or more. So it looks like we've arrived at the end of the line. I just crossed the stream barefooted, and it was super cold. Like my feet were numb coming out of that water. But the trail goes up to about those logs, and that's it. So there's a lot of deadfall. No way we're getting to the falls today, but oh well. What can you do? Ooh, that's cool. There we go. Cleared it. So just climbed up this steep hill, trying to get a better look, but there is nothing other than a nice view. So we are gonna make our way down. What's going on, everybody? Just giving you a quick update here. Wasn't able to make it to the falls, unfortunately, due to falling timber and just a lot of obstacles making the trail difficult. It's pretty much impossible to access. So I just got off the trailhead, going back down this 8-mile road. 8 mile. Anyway, though, this will be the last video I do for this trip. So, staying at Pacosa Springs tonight. There's a hot spring that seems to be the big fuss about with all the locals around here. So I think after spending this whole time out here and roughing it for a while, I think a dip in a hot spring is going to be pretty refreshing. So hey, we'll catch you guys next time.